Hey everybody, the purpose of this video is to show you the first step in my Mocap pipeline, Mocap workflow, um, and help you get footage that you can put into this software called QuickMagic, and get the best results out of it so that you don't have to waste time, so that you don't have to waste tokens, so that you don't have to waste money, and you can get the results that you want. So first of all, I'm going to QuickMagic, and you can see the URL up here. And you want to have this page that I'm about to show you open always with you. I'm going to walk you through it in a bit. So you go to the docs, the user guide, and then in the left-hand side here, you're going to see this how to select the right motion capture video. I wish I'd seen this earlier. It's got a whole explanation of really what you should and shouldn't be doing, because at the end of the day, QuickMagic is a software solution, and software doesn't see the way that we do out of our eyes, and it's going to want you to do certain things, and it's going to not want you to do certain things to get the best results. QuickMagic is amazingly forgiving, but you don't want to take a gamble, especially if you've got a day to shoot, you're going out to meet other people, you don't want to waste their time, and you want to get it right the first time. You want to have a look at this document, because it's software. It's built with AI. It's trained with machine learning. And, sometimes it doesn't know the difference between our fingers and whatever's in the messy background. So take a look at this. I'm about to walk you through it. So one of the things you'll need to do when you're shooting with QuickMagic is you're going to need to choose a location to shoot. I had a couple of different options, and this was my first one. This was down in the garage. As you'll see, I've got artificial lighting, and I've got a background that's fairly simple, just a cement background. I also had outside. This was my balcony, natural lighting. I had a quite a plain background, quite a plain white background. This I thought was also a good option. Um, I had the inside of my apartment. Oh wait, that's not the inside of my apartment. Wrong one. I had the inside of my apartment. As you can see, there's a little bit of furniture and stuff, and that probably not the best. You want to be shooting on a background that's as plain as it can be, and you want to be wearing something that contrasts with the background. We're going to get into that in just a bit. And here's my tripod for reference as well. It comes up to about my belly button, so it's not a very substantial tripod, but it seemed to work. Perfect quick magic footage. This is really what you want to see. This is really what you want to know. All right, so the do's and don'ts. The do's. Your video must be 720p or higher. Now, I shot in 4K. Why did I do this? I shot in 4K because I want to get more details out of the face for when I process it later in Unreal Engine. So I shoot in 4K, and then I drag my footage into my video editing software. I use Shotcut, and then I export a smaller video to put into QuickMagic. So that's what I do. Your video is under the time and size limit. You'll see that limit on the web page. Don't have a video file that's too big or that runs for minutes on end. Use human-only characters. I suppose this one is pretty obvious, but don't dress up in a fursuit. If you have one, that's probably the least of your worries. Maintain the right size character. This one, I assume, is really talking to not standing too far away from the camera, so that your hand might only be made up of 4 pixels because you're standing too far away. And then not running too suddenly towards the camera so that you get really big all of a sudden. Staying in frame, this is really important. So take a test shot before you do your main shot, and make sure that when you sort of move your arms around and move your legs around, that you're not easily breaking out of the frame, because the moment that you put your hand out or the moment that you put your foot out, the software loses tracking, it doesn't know where you are, and you miss out on that capture. No flowing fabrics, so I wouldn't wear a dress. I was interested in dance performance at one stage, but if you're wearing a robe or anything that's got long sleeves or a really baggy shirt, it might struggle with that. Half body shots require the pelvic area upward. I've never experimented with this. but that's just coming from the documentation. Um, okay, the bold ones are the ones that I stumbled on the most and that I think you want to get perfect. Use a straight on camera angle. That means you don't shoot from too high looking down. You don't shoot from too low looking up. You want to keep straight on, 90 degrees to the floor, looking directly at our subject. Use a neat background with clothes that contrast. So we spoke about that, but you don't want to wear a green suit in front of a green screen. It won't see you. Um, Now we move on to the red, the don'ts. Do not move violently. I haven't tested this one, but don't jump around too much too quickly, I don't think. Do not wear flowing fabrics. We talked about that. I doubled up. All right, now we get into the bowl. Do not cut yourself. What I meant by this was it's very tempting when we're doing an acting performance to put our hands on our hips, put our hands in our pockets, rub our hands through our hair, touch our face. Sometimes the software gets it, sometimes it doesn't. If you can avoid doing it subconsciously, go ahead. Um, that's your best bet. But if you're, accidentally obscuring your hands or putting them behind your back, expect the software to lose you. Do not switch shots in footage. So if you're putting your software into an editing, if you're editing your software like I do, editing your footage like I do, you want, and let's say that you're doing a neutral pose for Unreal Engine. You want to do a neutral pose at the start of every shot. So you might want to do 5 different takes. Maybe you say something wrong and you want to redo it. Don't just cut your footage and have it jump around and you moving all around the place. You really need to have one continuous take for the software to really get you right. I've made this mistake before, didn't get the results I wanted. So really try and get everything in one continuous shot. So I'll just show you my process really quickly. I've gone down to the garage. That was recommended to me by the QuickMagic team, by the way. I showed them the different ones and they said that the garage would be a good one to use. I click this one, I drag it into Shotcut, and I'll drop it here. And here you'll see me. There you go. So I could probably be standing a little bit closer to the camera, but I've got a good bit of wriggle room there for me to move around when I move my hands out like that. Um, so this should be a good shot. And now that I'm in my editing software as well, I can chop it up. But remember, continuous shot. I did a couple of takes in this one, and what I'm seeing right now that's making me a bit concerned is that there's quite a lot of shadow on my face. I don't know if Unreal Engine's going to like that. But when I cut my face out of this and try and edit it later, we'll see how we go. So thanks everybody for watching my video. If you could follow along, subscribe, however you could support this journey. It's a fun one. I love it. I enjoy it. And you'd be doing a lot to support me. Thank you.